Okay, so welcome to another repaint unboxing. Like I mentioned in the previous video of my repainted Captain America, this will be another Avenger. I got it repainted. Most of you probably know what it is. This is a custom statue and we are going to unbox it. Actually, the name of the characters somewhere in the box. Hopefully you don't see those or read. I'm actually quite nervous what this statue would look like, and I actually broke the portrait for this one while I was putting it back to the box. Anyways, I'm not that worried because I was gonna send it to a painter and I know I could fix it. It was an easy fix. Okay, so the usual black foam and velcro straps. This is actually coming from a pretty good factory. It's just that the color of the paint is not what I wanted the character to be in, and I want all my Avengers to be of similar color with metallic paints, so I had it repainted. Well, actually the Captain America doesn't have metallic paints, but he's quite vibrant, which I really love. Okay, so let's look for the base. So the base is actually here, and it's a little bit dirty with lots of this paper and foam stuff. Hopefully nothing is broken. If you could tell, this is the base. I don't know if you recall what statue this is, but this is a Hawkeye statue. We still have this broken wire thing randomly on the base. I don't know if it's random or if it broke from someplace else. So I got Ultron repainted, just the same with the Captain America. His eyes used to glow, something blue, which looks really fake. I had that removed because it looks ugly in my opinion. Anyway, I think he added a lot of rust to the base as well. Let's go back to the first layer. Oh yeah, this statue actually has two torsos, if I could recall. Ooh, very nice. Very metallic. I like how the purple or violet looks like now. The color really pops. So we have the first torso. I'm not sure if that's the one that I used to use. Okay, so we have the lower leg for Hawkeye. So his right foot does have the key and peg, the same metallic purple on the skirt thing, on the sides of his legs, and on the boots. Okay, easy install there. I think we could install the torso here. As I can recall, this belt pouches here used to damage the torso if I installed them. So probably from shipping, this could have changed shape and I don't know. Anyway, seems to fit without problem. Now let's take out the bows. Okay, we have one of the bows. I'm not sure if this is for this portrait, this switch out. I think it is, yeah. Now we have the second bow. So this is for the second torso. We have all the wires and arrows that are broken, which I told him not to use anymore. The strings is also there, so I need to put it aside because I need to install the string manually to the bow. So we have the second torso right here. As I recall, this is actually the torso I think I was using. I'm not sure. Anyway, same paint job. Moving on to the second layer. Okay, so we have the bag for the arrows, the quiver. I'm not sure what it's called. It's not repainted, it's still the same color. What's next? Okay, so we have one of the right hand. Not sure if this one is for here. Oh yeah. This one fits perfectly here because the bottom tip of the arrow is facing towards the bow. Okay, so we have the other right hand for this torso here. So if we install this, it could look like this. I can actually make a bass stand for this. I'll send that one to my painter, to the local repair guy. He could easily make a bass stand for that. And we have the one of the portraits. This is not my favorite for sure, but it's the first one that we got, so might as well just use it. Oh, we got the portrait that I wanted to use. Looks amazing. Looks very vibrant. I actually broke one of the cowl, or I don't know what it's called. Anyway, it's repaired now. Let's check. Yeah, the repair on this is much better than the one on Captain America. Okay, what else? Oh, I think there were 3 portraits. I think I didn't send the third one. And now for the arrows. Actually, I had him replace all the arrows with metal. So all of this now are metal, which is really, really nice. So I only need one of this here. I think I would need a tack for this to stick. It will fall. Maybe it would be much better if we use the other switch out. Let's see. Maybe this one would be a lot better. I think he added this. There's now like a thing that holds the arrows into place. Don't think this was here before. It's a bit hard to install this. Anyway, I'll figure that out later. So the only thing missing now are the stuff that will be put on his back. Oh, actually, we forgot this. So this one, I also broke this from the previous statue. This one actually goes through Ultron's eye or head. So this one will go here and the other one will go to the bottom here. Something like that. Anyway, it's extremely not straight. I'll try and fix that later. And lastly is we have the rest of his arrows that will be put to his back. This is actually quite nice. Now I'm not worried that they will fold or whatever. And plus, they're all metal now. He added some electrical tape to make them thicker so they won't fall. Anyway, I've installed all of them. I've installed 2 of the arrows and I need to figure out this other one on how to install it. But basically, we have already finished assembling the custom repainted Hawkeye. Okay, I gotta say, I am very impressed with the repaint, but there are some parts where the painter missed some details. Anyway, let's talk more about it. The first major improvement the statue got was the repaint on most of its suit to a metallic purple paint. This gave the statue a lot of contrast and pops a lot more. The difference is 100% night and day in my opinion. I love it a lot. Hawkeye just became more attractive and really nice to look at, for me anyway. I wish the paint was like this to begin with instead of that dull looking purple it came with the statue. So now his portrait, chest, skirt, and side of the thigh, and finally his boots are on this metallic purple. Nothing on his arms though, but I think the painter should have added some on his forearm, this part, maybe the gloves similar to that of the boots. Next is I had the base repainted a bit. Remember the repaint on my sideshow Captain America Premium format? It is much more visible here since Ultron Sentry is much bigger than the arm and head from that sideshow piece. You can see how good the chrome is. Very, very realistic in my opinion. All metal statues should be painted like this moving forward if they can follow it. This is just so good in my opinion. Anyway, not only that, the painter added brass to Ultron as well as randomly on the base, making it more realistic. We also had that bluish paint of glow on Ultron eyes removed because it looks so bad and it looks so fake in my opinion. I love the simpler look Ultron has now. And since we are talking about Ultron, the painter missed to make the arrow here longer because I broke the original arrows and he just followed the height of the broken arrow, so it is really short. I kinda wish it was longer like this one right here. As you can see, it is very long. The thing is, it would be hard for me to repair the arrows since they are all made out of metal now, and honestly they should have been metal also to begin with. It is so much nicer since they are all straight and not so fragile. And speaking of arrows, all the arrows, like I said, are now made out of metal, even those inside his quiver. The old arrows are actually here. They are all, I think, resin since they are breakable. Anyway, look how nice they are because they are all straight inside the arrow. I couldn't remember which hand it was, but the area where you would mount the arrows broke because the resin was so thin. Now with the metal, since they are already quite thin, it is much easier to install them to Hawkeye. I just love it. Lastly is I broke my portrait when getting it ready to ship. It was an easy fix for the painter. However, he didn't install or fix it properly on the head. So now it exposes a lot of the skin here on the sides of his face, which really annoys me. I know it might be an easy fix with super glue or something. I'm just afraid I might damage it. I might just add some blue tack there to temporarily fix it. I don't plan on sending it to a painter anyway. Moving forward, I would love to display the extra torso I have with the extra portrait. So I would have like a small quarter scale stand, but I will be just sending that to the local painter here. I'm not sure yet on how I'm gonna proceed with that, since as you can see, if I make a stand, the tip of the bow goes right here, and from his end of the torso it's quite a bit long, and it's even much more longer if I'm gonna make a torso stand for this one. As you can see, the arrow is really down there. But that, of course, will be in a super future video. Subscribe so you don't miss out when I vlog about it. I would say just the repaint alone, this is a solid 9 for me. Definitely well done. So that's it for this video. You can check out my original unboxing and review of this Hawkeye right here, so you can compare their difference. This is Carl, and see you in the next one.